Hello, everybody, and welcome to Late Nite Magic with me, your host, FitzMagic, and of course, joined as always by my Disney companero, Piano Rob. What's up, my man?
What is going on? How are you today?
I'm good, man. I'm good. We're back for another Monday night and another great guest in the house, guys. If you don't know who we have in tonight, we've been talking about it all week. Legendary Colombian actress Maria Cecilia Botero is in the house. I'm very excited. Big Encanto fan, and just a whole bunch of other stuff that you might not realize, all the telenovelas that she's been a part of. So we have a ton of stuff to go over with her, and looking very forward to get her in the hot seat. But how you been? How was your week, my man?
The week was good. I have no complaints. It's been busy. It got too warm, and that's Florida living.
It is. It's a little chilly. Obviously, everyone knows I'm in New York for a month or two. It's a little chilly up here compared to what it was down there. I mean, maybe it's warm for New Yorkers at this point. I forgot what it's like. My blood is now changed to Florida blood. So
it happens quick.
It happened quick for me. But yeah, you know what? Let's take a commercial break. Let's get right into it with,
and we'll get right into it.
Yes, you know what? We're going to take a quick commercial break, and then we're going to be back with Ms. Botero.
Cute. Oh, Winnie the Cute. Rawr, Jurassic Cute. You're not trash. You're cute. This is Sammy. Sammy loves Disney ears. She loves ears so much, she makes her own. Yeah, 3D ears. Want to see her do it? Let's check it out. Here she's making bows. Here she also makes ears. And sometimes she makes ears with bows. Any kind you want. People have been seeing her with her ears and they're saying, hey, can I get me some ears? Pow, yeah you can. Here you go. Now Sammy's making ears for any occasions. Ears for dogs. Ears for spooky stuff. You name it. Ears for any occasion. And it's all happening at JSA Creations. JSA Creations. Just ask for Sammy.
Guys, let's introduce our guest from Encanto, Abuela Alma, Maria Cecilia Botero. What's up?
Hello, how are you today?
Very good. We're glad to have you in the house.
Thank you. I'm glad to be here with you.
Buenos dias, all the way from Colombia, correct?
Yes, buenos dias.
All right. My wife is Colombian, so I'm familiar. I haven't gotten to visit yet, but I'm dying to get down there. So my wife is Colombian. So when I told her I was having you on, my mother-in-law was raving about some of the shows that you've been part of, and so we'll talk about that in a little bit. But Maria, real quick, Piano Rob up here in the corner. Piano Rob, Ms. Botero.
Very nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. How are you?
I'm very good. I'm wonderful. How are you?
I'm fine. Just fine.
So you have a tremendous history on as an actress. When did it start for you? Were you young as a child and you realized you wanted to do this? Was it not until you got older? Like, what was your background with acting?
Well, when I was young at school, I wanted to be an anthropologist.
Oh, wow.
But, life gives you surprises sometimes. And I ended in a movie just because, I was 15 and a director invited me to be in the movie. And I said, no, I'm not an actress. But he said, listen, I have good eye. You're going to be an actress. And you're going to do very good. So I said yes. And started working. I don't know. I was going to school and working on TV, on theater. And just when I finished school, I went to university. I started to study anthropologist. But like 2 years after that, I had to decide, want to be an actress or want to be an anthropologist. And I needed money, so actress was sooner to get money. So I said, okay, I'm going to be an actress.
Wow.
There you go. Very cool. Very cool. So what was that first role that made you realize that you could do it? What was that first role that you had that you said, now I'm an actress?
I don't know. I'm not too sure because at the beginning it was like I was playing, like it was, how do you say that, a game or something like that. But no, I don't know. I don't remember which one. I just let it go. I did everything, and as the time goes on, I like it every time more and more. And 50 years later, here I am.
Some career.
Is there an actor or an actress that inspires you that you looked up to?
Yes. Oh my God. Just the name shows, I forgot it. It's a very, very, very famous actress. Oh my God. My Fair Lady. Remember Audrey Hepburn?
Oh, yep.
Audrey Hepburn.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
Very
I
cool.
love her, and I wanted to be like her. She was my
Very cool.
inspiration.
Yeah.
Very cool. So what would you have any processes when you're on set? Like, do you have any like traditions or rituals when you get ready for a role when you're on set?
Not really. I just try to be concentrated. Concentrated, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, I just wanted to be like that. I mean, my father was a theater director too. So that's what he always said. All you gotta do is to be focused on what you're doing. Forget everything else, even though if the day was bad, you have to forget it and you have to focus. And that's what I do. I love my characters. I want to be always the best, but that's it. I don't have so many things.
How do you pick a role? Like when you get your roles, like when you see scripts and stuff, is there like a process that you go through on how you decide to pick what roles you want to do?
Well, yes, not all the time. I mean, most of the time I do what is available to do.
Yeah.
But sometimes I have to say no, especially when in Colombia started to do novelas about narcos and things like that. I've never done one of those. I can't. I mean, our country has been suffering so much for that kind of things. I don't want to be part of that. And that's the only thing I've said no.
Okay, I get that. So comedy, drama, action, now animated voiceover work. Which do you like the most?
Oh, I don't know. I like everything. Acting is acting,
Yeah.
I love, I've done so many times the good one and so few times the bad one. I love being the bad one, the villain.
Yeah, the villain.
Yes. But I don't know. They say I have face for a good one, so it's not easy to be the villain. The villain. How do you say? Villain.
Villain.
The villain. Yes.
Villain.
See, Gene only has the face of the villain.
I'm the bad guy. Yeah, I'm the bad guy. You know what it is too is I close my eyes and I feel like I'm watching Encanto because that voice is so synonymous with me as far as Abuela that I hear you talking. It's like I can't help but think of that role. And you've done a tremendous amount of telenovelas, Dos Mujeres, Nuevo Rico, Nuevo Pobre, Lorena. Which are some of my I said, there we go. There's the posters. There you are on the right. My mother-in-law's one of my mother-in-law's favorite was Dos Mujeres. So she's a huge fan. What's it like to make that transition from live actress to voiceover for an animated film?
I mean, this was my first time doing animation. I didn't know how to do it, so after 50 years being in this industry, I'm learning something new. It was my first time. I just enjoyed it so much because, when you learn something, it's like your life is getting better. I don't know how to say that, but it's so nice.
You always want to evolve. You always feel like you're learning something. Yeah.
That's it. It was so exciting. I mean, it was amazing. And the directors were so good. They had so much patience with me. because it was my first time. I didn't know how to do it, but now I know how to do it. So I'm ready to do another one.
There we go. So what was it like getting that role as Abuela Alma in Encanto? What was it like getting that call from Disney? I mean, Disney is like such a world-renowned corporation to become part of the Disney family. What was it like to get that call after you got cast in that role?
Well, I got some scenes to do a casting, a voice casting,
Mm-hmm.
and at the first time I said no. That's in English. I don't speak English. I am not going to do it. I don't, and I said no. I didn't know it was for Disney because they don't say that. They don't tell you.
Yeah.
Like 6 months later, does a friend that I had worked with like 20 years ago called me and said, please help me. We're looking for a voice. This is for a channel in USA, but please. And it was pandemic. I was doing nothing. And I said, okay, send me the scenes. When I saw them and I said, oh my God, these are the same one. What the heck? Why not?
Maybe it was God telling you something, right? You got a second shot at it, and it became one of the biggest hits in years.
One of the biggest Disney movies in history.
Yeah.
Yes. Can you imagine if I would have said no again? I mean, I will kill myself.
Was it
said yes. I sent the voice, the scenes, and I said, okay, we want to do an audition for you. They were in Los Angeles. I was in Bogota in the studio. I went there, talked to them. They said, yes, this is for Disney. I almost died. And I said, oh my God, Disney. I mean, real Disney.
Yeah.
It was wonderful.
Did you enjoy doing the musical side of it and the singing and all that as well?
I didn't sing, because I mean, I used to sing like 30 years ago when I did musicals, but I'm a heavy smoker. My voice is not good. And I didn't feel like, I mean, I said, no, I'm sorry, I'm not going to sing.
No, that's understandable.
Yeah, I wasn't sure. And I didn't have enough time to rehearse. It was also, I mean,
when they make decisions, it moves. Yeah.
So I said, no, maybe if I would have had more time to do some rehearsal, I would have done it, but I didn't have the time, so I didn't sing.
Yeah, no.
I know.
What was it like to get to work with Lin-Manuel Miranda? Did you get to work with him in person?
Well, we assume when I tried to sing and I said, Lin-Manuel, I'm sorry, your music is so wonderful. I'm not going to ruin it. So please find someone else. But he's such a nice guy.
I would imagine he seems it. He really seems.
He is really. We met when I went to Los Angeles for the premiere, yes,
Yeah.
and we met in person, and really he is so charming. He's so fun, and he's so talented too. I mean, he's the one and only.
Yeah. Was Encanto that well embraced in Colombia as well, being it takes place in Colombia? Like in the United States, obviously it was like Rob said earlier, it's one of the biggest hits in the history of Disney. Was it embraced like the same way in Colombia that you guys that Colombia had its own kind of Disney film that was based out of there? Was it that well embraced?
Yes, everybody was so happy, especially because it's a different different view of our country.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
As I was telling before, so many novelas about narcos, about violence, about the worst things. And this was like, I mean, we have so many other beautiful things in this country. We have people, we have flowers, animals, food, music, happiness. We are more than narcos. And I think Encanto did a good job with that. Everybody loved it. Everybody, really.
You know, and you touched on the food, and I just like when my mother-in-law cooks, she'll come over and because she's here a lot, and she'll cook some sancocho or some,
Wow.
stuff that is like out of this world. And and she's always telling me how we have to go back down to visit, because I've never been there yet. My wife hasn't been there in about 20 something years.
Oh
And
my
she's
God.
trying to get us to go back, or my wife to go back, and for me to visit. And she's like, you are going to eat like a king down there. And everything's so
Yeah.
fresh. Everybody always tells me the food is so fresh because everything is made right there. So
Yes, that's
I'm
right.
looking forward to getting down there finally and getting to
You have to
witness the
come.
culture. I can't wait to witness the culture.
Yeah. Let me know. I'll invite you.
I will let.
Yeah,
I for sure will let you know for sure. So what's been your favorite role of your career? Has it been Encanto as Abuela, or before that, was there another role that you look back on and you say that's my favorite role? That was my best work, hands
I
down. What
don't.
was that role for you?
You know that's not a easy. It's not an easy answer. You know, because I've done so many things in 50 years. Because I've been anchor in news. Really, I've
Okay.
been host. I mean, I did talk shows, realities, and as an actress, I've done so many things that I couldn't say exactly which one. Maybe you know what? Peter Pan. I played Peter Pan in 1984. I was still young. I could sing at that
Yeah.
time. So that was so. I,
I know you said you did some work in front of live audience, is like theatrical work. Do you enjoy that energy from having a live crowd versus just being in front of a camera?
like more vivid. It's like you can really feel the energy coming to you and give you. I don't know how to say that, but like the
Yeah,
feedback.
it's
you know?
instant, instant feedback. Is that right
Yes.
there? Yeah.
Yeah, and you can even change things depending on the feedback. That's what it's very
This is a two-part question. What's a director that you work with that you would love to work with? And then also give me an actor or actress that you would love to work with that you haven't worked with yet.
Oh my God! Here in Colombia, I would say, because you know, I've worked I mean, majority of the time here in Colombia. So I worked, I think, with everybody. My husband, who died like 30 years ago, he was a very, very good director too. So my father directed me, my husband directed me, and now my son, he's a director too.
Oh,
And
wow.
he directed me like 5 years ago, and it was such an amazing experience. You know, like a proud mother.
Yeah, yeah.
But he did so good to me because I could say always yes sir, okay, yes sir, as you say, yes. And he said, Mom, I said, Mom, you have to do this, that, and I said, okay, yes sir. It was wonderful. So I don't know which one. And actors, I don't know. I don't have one special,
No?
really. No.
Okay. Okay. Now, you know what's interesting is you getting to be directed by your son. It's like if he told you what to do, you could be like, listen, I'm your mother. You're going to listen to me. This is how I'm doing the scene, right?
But you know what? That's the secret of having harmony in
Yep.
the set. Because it was with my husband, it was the same. Like in the set, he was the director, I was the actress. At home, it was different.
Yeah.
So, and with my son, I mean, it was so special because it was the first time I could saw him doing it. Uh, he reminded me a lot of his father
Yeah.
as a director, even though he was so little. He was 8 when he died, but oh my God, they almost the same. It's so beautiful, and with my son, it was okay. I'm the actress. He's the director. No matter what, you have to be respectful with the roles.
Yep.
I mean,
Yes.
that's his role. That's my role. Otherwise, you're gonna have conflicts, personal conflicts,
Yeah.
and that's not
Sure.
good.
And then the work doesn't get done.
You know?
Yeah, and that suffers.
That's right.
So, is there so there's no specific actress or actor that you can think of offhand. But do you have anything coming up in the works now? Do you plan on doing more English roles or more like American roles?
Oh, I wish, but I have to practice my English. I have to learn more.
You're doing fine. I was afraid I was going to have my wife come in the room. We're doing fine. You've answered everything right on point, right?
Oh my God. I don't know. But I would love to. I mean, I'd love to do more characters, more in English. That would be good.
And did you fall in? Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
I would think Disney is going to do more with the Encanto characters.
That's what they say. I don't know.
Yeah.
You know, Disney takes so long to decide things, you know. But they should, because this has been such a successful movie. I mean, here in the States, in Europe, I mean,
Yeah.
it's everywhere. So I
Heck of a
think they
soundtrack
should
too. But
yes, the music is so great. I mean, it's beautiful. So I think they should do something else. I
Yeah.
don't know.
I have a
hope
feel.
so.
I have a
hope
feeling
the
they
Abuela's
will.
still alive.
Yeah.
Abuela.
We'll all do it. I think they
Yeah.
will.
Who did you enjoy working with? I know you guys. It's not the same as when you're doing live action. Everyone's kind of in their booth. But who did you enjoy getting to know on this process? Which any of the actresses or actors that really stick out in your mind? I know I always see Mauro Castillo online, and he looks like such a fun guy, Mauro Castillo.
He's
He's fantastic. Is there anyone like that you could say like, yeah, that it was a pleasure to be able to meet them and get to work with them on this project?
I mean, I meet them all, the whole cast, and it was so funny because we were la familia, and we didn't know each other. We had never been together, so it was like a first meeting, and it was like, my God, I feel we're family. I love to work with them again. I mean, Wilmer Valderrama, he's so nice. He's so sweet, and he's such a good actor too. I mean, everyone. John Leguizamo.
Yeah, and he's Colombian as well, I believe, right?
Yes.
Is he Colombian descent? So
yes, and I think the Wilmer's mother is Colombian too.
oh, okay, I didn't realize that. So and I know Mauro Castillo is Colombian as well.
Stephanie Beatriz. Oh my God, she's so good.
I didn't even realize when I watched it, I'm like, I knew who she was from the show she's on, Brooklyn Nine-Nine. The voice doesn't even sound the same. You don't even realize it's the same person. It's because on Brooklyn Nine-Nine, she's got like this tough, exterior, this tough voice. And then you watch her in Encanto, and it doesn't even sound at all like the same person. So she does a great job of transforming.
It's called acting, Gene. It's called acting.
I hear you, but like it just was so off the wall.
But that's
it was so different. But she did a great job with it.
Yes.
Did you ever at one point ever think you were being a little too hard on Mirabel?
Excuse me.
Did you ever at one point think you might have been a little too hard on Mirabel?
Oh yes, I sometimes I was so mean to her.
But I'll tell you what, though, I loved about this movie is there really wasn't a villain in this movie, right? Like
That's
it was
right.
more like misunderstanding. It was actually like it was really like how every family can have those misunderstandings.
It's generational gaps.
Yes, exactly. There was no villain, and it didn't need one. It just to me was such a beautiful story, and from beginning to end, and to me, it was a little different than a lot of the other Disney movies, which I think sets it apart and which makes it special. Is that you guys didn't need to have a villain? It just still worked without that. Is there any advice that you have for that next generation of young actors and actresses, whether it be in general or coming over from Colombia or the Latin community into the U.S. market?
Well, I don't know. I wouldn't know what to say. if you're an actor, you can be an actor everywhere, anywhere. Uh, you just have to be, I mean, professional, respectful. I mean, you have to do a good job, and that's it. I mean, now if you want to speak English better than me, you have to learn, and maybe, uh, you know what happened today? It's easier than when I was young. I mean, if this Encanto would have been like 30 years ago, it would be how to say, very different. It would have been different for me. Maybe I would stay in US, and I mean, maybe I would look for being there, working there. Now I'm 67, so it's not time for me. But young, I mean, like the one with Mauro. Mauro is young to do that. Carolina, um, Mauro's wife in the movie,
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, yes.
she's young, beautiful, and talented.
Yeah.
They can do it. They can
Yeah.
stay there, look for a job there, because now it's different. 30 years ago, it was so hard
Yeah, I
to
can imagine.
go somewhere else.
What's some me and my wife, I love to watch the telenovelas with her because I don't really speak good Spanish, right? But I love to be able to watch them because they're so intense. What was the one that she liked? It was and maybe you know it. It was Cafe Con.
Aroma de Mujer.
Yes. Are you familiar with that one?
Yes, I saw it. I saw it like
My
30
wife
years
was-
ago. Now there's a new version.
Oh, I think it's the new version that she watched.
Yes,
That's the new version.
yes.
And that was like she watched it every single night. She had to stop what she was doing to go watch it every single night. So yeah, and I can't remember who was in it, but there was this Carmen Villalobos. Do I have her name right?
Carmen.
She's in a lot of. I see her always in a lot of things.
She
She's
was.
fantastic.
I think she was the villain. The villain.
She might have been. She was also in.
Yes.
Before that, she was in Sin Senos No Ice Paraiso,
Yeah,
which is what I originally. I would watch that with my wife and on Netflix, and I would have no. We have to put the what you call it. But that was another crazy one. Do you remember that show with Diablo? She was such a mean girl.
Yes.
Diablo was such a bad person. She was always causing trouble. Diablo, yes, Diablo. She was the villain on that show.
Evil.
Yes.
You know, Diablo is the evil.
The devil.
So she was an evil, really. Yes. Las telenovelas, I mean, that's what we do here most.
Yeah.
We don't have a big movie industry, not even a good theater industry, but TV, it's telenovelas, most of them. So that's what we do most. But they're good, you know.
You know what I like about the telenovelas as well is in the American TV, it's broken up by seasons. It's like 20 episodes, then they take 6 months off, 20 episodes. With telenovelas, they'll just go for like 300 straight nights of shows. And every night, Monday through Friday, every night is a new episode. So
Like
I love
that's
that.
like that soap opera style. It's always going.
Yes,
I do enjoy that because it's like every day you get another piece of the chapter, So with Disney, have you ever? I mean, obviously you're part of the Disney legacy, the Disney family now. Have you ever been like a big Disney park person? Have you gone to the parks a lot through your life, or no?
Yes, I love Disney movies, all of them. I loved Coco, Luca. I mean, Frozen was so wonderful. I love Disney movies, really. And now I can't believe that I'm part of that family. It's like a dream come true.
Forever. It's part of a legacy. Forever, you're going to always be forever known as a Disney actress now.
Yes.
What about the parks? Have you ever gotten a chance to do the parks?
Yes, well, long time ago. But I
Disney
did,
World in Florida or Disneyland in California?
Disney World in Florida. You know what happened? I got married first time in 1976. And my honeymoon was in Disney World.
Wow.
That's
only Magic Kingdom was open. It was just the one park.
Yes.
Yeah.
It was, but it was great.
Yeah, it still is.
Yes. Yeah. Then I went to Disneyland LA, I think is that.
Yep.
Yeah, it's
Yes.
Anaheim, California.
Yes, that's with my son. He was very little. I took him there. My God,
They
sorry.
gotta put a Disney park in Colombia.
They
You're right.
should.
It would be a lot easier for my wife to get me to go to Colombia. I mean, I'd be there tomorrow if that was the case. Listen, I want to go either way. I mean, when you just see the landscapes of in the mountains and like I'll see pictures and stuff that my mother-in-law will bring back. She'll usually stay out there for a few months a year, and then she'll come back to the U.S. Just seeing the nature and everything else is just fantastic. I love it.
And you know what? It's like you always have good weather.
Mm-hmm.
Now we're cold here because it's been raining a lot, but you take your car 2 hours away and you're hot, really hot.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And it doesn't change. So the whole year is a good weather.
Yeah,
Depends on
that's
you
nice.
want.
And what is it? Cartagena is the vacation spot, right? Cartagena.
Yes, Cartagena.
Okay. Yes, that's what I would love to check out. Cartagena. Am I pronouncing it correctly?
Yes, perfecto, Cartagena. And you know what else? San Andres. That's an island. That's so beautiful.
I got it. Is that on where is that compared to Colombia? San Andres.
Caribbean, north.
Okay, so on the north
Colombia.
side. Okay.
Yes.
So and that's where and that's also where Cartagena is, right? On the Caribbean side?
Yes.
Okay,
yes.
so it's off that. Okay, cool. All right. Well, Maria, we're gonna do something called Lightning Lane, and it's where we ask you 10 questions. You just give us the first answer that comes to your mind. It's easy stuff. It's a little get to know you guys. There you go, producer Patty with our graphic.
I always forget the graphic comes.
I do. It's new. We just added that graphics, Maria. All right, so I'm gonna go first, and we're gonna go back and forth, me and Rob. All right. So first question: favorite late night snack?
Chocolates, always chocolates.
Okay.
The last song you listened to?
We don't talk about Bruno.
I thought that might be it. If you could live anywhere in the world, where would it be?
Oh my God. Somewhere in the mountains. I love mountains.
In Colombia, though?
Yeah, it could be Colombia.
Okay.
Okay. Very. Do you have a favorite U.S. city to visit?
New York.
That's what New York. We're both originally from New York.
Yeah.
Gene's in New York right now.
I'm in New York right now. I'm a newly transplanted into Orlando, but I'm in New York for the summer. So, but I'm a New York guy.
I wouldn't live there, but I love to go there.
I'm glad I don't live there anymore.
I miss the city. When I was in Florida, I miss Manhattan because that gets to be where you miss it sometimes, just because there's so much going on. There's so many cool things. It's the epicenter of the world, really, right? So, but Long Island, I didn't miss much. Long Island is meh, but the city I did miss. But okay, so favorite musician?
My God, I don't know. I don't know so many musicians.
You got some good ones down there.
I mean, yeah, not that good. I don't know. I really don't know. I could say Lin-Manuel because I have it in my mind all the time.
My wife would say, being she's also Colombian, would say Maluma, and he's in the movie as well. My wife would probably say Maluma.
No, she's not impressed.
No, not impressed. See, I'll tell her that. I'm going to tell her that because she is smitten with Maluma. Maluma is, I think, if she had a chance to meet Maluma, she would say, "My husband, who?" I would, she would forget about me real quick.
He's cute. He's handsome. He's charming. But not that good as a musician. It's my.
Yeah, there you go.
You know who I love, and I think he might be Mexican. You correct me if I'm wrong. Juan Luis Guerra. Where is Juan Luis Guerra from?
Yeah, he's from.
Is he Mexican or is he?
No, he's Dominicano, I think.
Okay, I love his music.
I don't know. He's from Central America.
Always listens to him. I love his music.
Right.
Okay, cool.
Where is the best vacation you ever took?
I went down in South America, down at the Calafate, with the glaciers and everything. It was so beautiful.
Like all the way down, like
that
was
must
that like
have been
Chile?
Beautiful, yeah.
It was beautiful.
Wow.
Really
Cold,
nice
right?
vacation. Of course, of course. And I went. It was summer, but it's still cold.
Still cold.
Thank
Yeah.
God.
Yeah.
Thank God. Otherwise,
Yeah, that's true.
we'll be in trouble.
Yeah.
Favorite food?
Everything but meat.
That-
Red meat,
Okay.
I don't eat
No red meat.
because
Okay.
I love it. I like it,
Yeah.
but it's not good for me.
Nah,
So
I
have
try to get off that myself. I'm trying to. I used to be a vegetarian back in the day. I'm trying to go back. But let me ask you this then: what's your favorite traditional Colombian dish?
ajiaco.
Oh, I don't know what that is.
Ajiaco. You don't know? Ask your
No, I
wife.
don't think so.
That's about in Encanto in the dinner at the end with the boyfriend and everything. That's an ajiaco. It's about potatoes, 3 different kind of potatoes, and it's really delicious. You know what? When you come to Colombia, I'll make you a good ajiaco. You and your wife and your mother-in-law, everybody.
That's a deal because Rob will tell you I love my food. So it's called Iyako.
Ajiaco.
Ajiaco. I'm all
Ajiaco.
in. I can't wait till she's in a meeting right now. So I would love to usually Rob will tell you I'll yell if she's in the other room. I can't yell to her right now. She'll slap me.
Don't
because
yell.
She's in a meeting.
Talk to her calmly after we're done.
Yes.
Good
Good idea.
Who is your favorite Disney villain?
Cruella.
Yes, that's such a great answer.
Yes, she's.
Yes.
I love her.
And did you like the animated version or do you like the live action version?
Both of them. I
Both of
mean,
them.
yes, I love the story and I really love it.
Cool. What is one interest or hobby that you have that people would be surprised that you have?
Hobbies? I don't have hobbies. I don't know. My life is a hobby.
That's awesome. I gotta tell you, that's the best answer that you could get with that. My whole life is a hobby.
That's the way to live. You try
Yeah.
new things and it's fun.
Yes.
Do you have a favorite movie?
Not really. You know why? I forget the names of the movies.
Yeah.
I've seen so many. I couldn't say.
I didn't know if there was like one that if it's on, we're like, I'm gonna watch that one. I love that one movie.
Yes,
Yeah.
you say. I don't know.
Encanto, maybe, right?
Maybe. Yes.
It's got to be Encanto for you, right?
Okay. Yes, let's say that.
One last question. We always ask this one last question. Best advice that you have ever received, and who gave it to you?
Oh, I don't know. I think it was my husband, but I don't even remember which one. He gave me so many good advices. I mean, he was a very, very special person, and he was intelligent. I mean, everything. He helped me a lot. Like having self-confidence. I was so, how do you say that, insecure?
Yeah.
I
Yes.
was afraid all the time. I always say, no, I can't do that. Oh, I'm not good at that. And he always give me that strength to believe in myself. But I don't recall now which one was that advice. But I think there were many of them that I really appreciate because now I'm different. I'm not so secure, but I'm getting better.
I mean, when you look at your career, like I said before, your career has been so long and so special. You have such longevity in your career and consistency. That's one thing to be proud of, and you have done it. And to be, some people get like their careers are like just a flash of light, and you've been able to sustain a very good career through, I think you said 50 something years, right? I mean, that's amazing. So that's something to be proud of. And I'm sure a lot of that advice would help to carry you through those years,
You know what? It is not easy. I mean, especially for a woman.
Mm-hmm.
You men are, I mean, you got lucky that way.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I apologize.
But it's like that. It's like a woman getting older. That's not good. I mean, it's not. There, there are not many characters, many roles for older women.
Mhm.
But for men, it's different. If I mean, they are always. I mean, the owners of the enterprise, the bankers, it's
Yeah.
always men. So it doesn't matter if young or old or fat or thin or whatever. But for a woman, it's not easy. That's maybe why I've done so many things. Um, Not just as an actress. Sorry, my cat.
Oh,
Okay.
I got a couple floating around over here too, and dogs, so I get it.
As, that's why I had to do so many things about, ¿cómo se dice? A part of act as an actress.
Yeah, no, I get that. I get that, and hopefully those things will change as we evolve and as Hollywood evolves as well.
Yeah.
You know, and I feel like this is just the beginning too. I mean, with Disney and stuff, not the beginning, but it's a good way for you to segue into doing some more things that you haven't done. Like you said, you're always willing to try and evolve and try new things. And I think doing Encanto has showed that, and you excelled at it. Encanto was a hit movie. Everybody involved in it was phenomenal. So a real round of applause for that. And also too, in America, a lot of Americans have the habit of saying Encanto. It is Encanto, correct?
Encanto.
Encanto. Yeah. So I can correct people when they tell me I don't know what I'm talking about. I love to correct. I love
Somebody
to correct
argued
people.
you on that?
Yeah, and I'm like, it's Encanto. I was like, my wife's Colombian. I know what I'm talking about.
And let me also say your English is fantastic.
Yes.
I don't know what you were
Yes.
worried. It's better than jeans, to be honest.
That's very, very
I
accurate.
don't know what you were worried about.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Your English is spot on. Don't even worry. You did a great job. Nothing to worry about.
Thank you.
You should definitely maybe do some more of these because your English is fantastic.
Let's hope. I mean, let's pray for you.
You know, we need to have an Abuela Alma spin-off series with just Abuela Alma. Maybe a little mini series, right? Let's give Abuela some love.
Please.
Ms. Botero, thank you so much for joining us today. It's been an honor and a treat and just a privilege to have you come on the show and get to know you a little bit, and keep up the tremendous work. And hopefully we get to see in the Disney universe a little more.
Oh my God. Thank you for having me. And thank you for your good wishes.
I'll thank you in advance, because when I finally do get to Colombia, I'm going to have that dish. We're going to have to meet up. I'm going to have to definitely take you up on that offer. Say it one more time just so I know how to say it. In fact, I want to write it down.
Ajiaco.
It's AJIACO.
Ajiaco. Okay. And I'll have my mother-in-law make some sancocho, and we'll have a big festival.
Yeah, sure. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Guys, we're going to take a short commercial break. When we come back, me and Piano Rob will wrap it up. Again, Ms. Botero, thank you so much.
Thank you. Bye.
Adios.
Cute. Oh, Winnie the Cute. Rawr, Jurassic Cute. You're not trash. You're cute. This is Sammy. Sammy loves Disney ears. She loves ears so much, she makes her own. Yeah, 3D ears. Want to see her do it? Let's check it out. Here she's making bows. Here she also makes ears. And sometimes she makes ears with bows. Any kind you want. People have been seeing her with her ears and they're saying, hey, can I get me some ears? Pow, yeah, you can. Here you go. Now Sammy's making ears for any occasions. Ears for dogs. Ears for spooky stuff. You name it. Ears for any occasion. And it's all happening at JSA Creations. JSA Creations. Just ask for Sammy.
What a treat. Is it not?
That was wonderful. I had so much fun.
What a nice person.
And what that's an amazing career. And all the different, and it's gonna be so good for the viewers. So everybody in the chat, let us know what you think about it. Always.
Definitely. I gotta be honest. It's one of those ones. You know, I feel like every week we're blessed with a great guest. This is one of those guests that I feel so blessed to have gotten to sit down and meet because she's had such a tremendous career. You know, I don't think a lot of people realize how big of a career she's had because it's been mostly telenovelas and stuff. But
yeah,
she is such a legend in Colombia, and hopefully crossing over to the United States now with being part of Disney and stuff. I look forward to some more stuff. I mean, this could be a whole second half of her career, and it was just a pleasure to get to know her a little bit. Guys, if you enjoyed the show, please make sure you guys hit that like button, subscribe to the Disney Nerdy Network, hit that notification bell so we know that we got stuff coming up. You find out. Also, please share with your friends. If you have some Encanto's fans in your family and friend circle, let them know about this interview. Let them know, hey, Abuela Alma just stopped in and talked to me and Piano Rob.
Yeah, if there's some Encantos, make them Encantieses.
Yes. And I can't see how there isn't Encanto because it's a fantastic movie. So if you're an Encanto fan, this is a must watch. So make sure you come check it out and you let your friends know. And if you're watching on replay, leave us a comment. Let us know what you think. Right? My man Rob, what you got going on this week?
You know what's funny? I'm going to be very honest with everybody. By the time this airs, I'm not sure what week we're in. I think we're in June when this is airing.
This, I believe, is airing. Yes, the first Monday of June. So we actually
So I have a feeling. I will be at Boathouse around that weekend. I know I have June 11th. I'll be in Lakeland at Winter's Circle. But I'm around. I got a lot of shows going. I got a lot of Claremont shows at the brewery on occasional Wednesdays. So
nice.
Yeah. Check my social media and message me if you want to come to any of them.
There you go. On the Facebook, right? You got the Facebook going.
The Facebook, the TikTok, the Instagram. I'm doing what the kids are doing.
Hey, you're a kid yourself, right? We're not old.
Yeah, we're kids. We're kids. We're big kids.
We act like kids at least. So guys, if you had a good time, and again, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button. Let's also thank our mods for making the chat fun, friendly, and safe. You guys do a great job. Best in the business. If you could please do us one last favor, drop that link for Maria Cecilia Botero in the chat for us. Also, let's thank producer Patty Puddles. Let's thank the chat in general, everyone that showed up in the chat. Let's thank you guys. Let's thank our subscribers for being part of the journey with us. And with that, can we get a little outro music, a little maybe some Encanto stuff, right?
You read my mind. Two Quitas, love and yearning, spend every morning learning to hold each other. I love this song.
The whole soundtrack is fantastic.
Don't you hold on too tight.
There we go. So guys,
don't break anything when you throw your pen.
I'm not going to break anything this time. But guys, for Piano Rob, I'm G FitzMagic. Have a great today, a better tomorrow, and we will see you next time.